Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. Things are feeling very chill right now. I don't feel threatened at all. We just get to build up in relative peace. My impression is that this is not always how coupe games go. Sometimes you end up forced to settle into another empire. Like if we had started in the ocean, like over here somewhere, maybe imagine this island is moved out to the side a bit, and like our choices were settle near Brazil or settle near Hungary. Things could have been awkward, right? We maybe would have had to focus on defensive and military techs a little bit more early on. This start is just wonderful, though. We get all the time that we want to establish our turtle-based culture and religion. We get to hang out with cool, friendly city-states who just give us stuff all the time. Really, it's kind of lovely. So, I think somebody pointed this out. Hold on, I'm going to be good at my job for a second here. We are going to look up this person's name. It was pointed out to me by Croesus Cronid, maybe Croniad, there's a doubled I there and I don't know how to read it, that there's a turtle tile right here. Bendar Brunei totally could acquire that if we don't do it first. You know how I feel about these turtles. 120 is a lot of gold, though. No, I want this, because look at how good turtle tiles are for us when they're improved. These are really fantastic. We definitely want to have that. Alright, thank you, vigilant viewers, people pointing out stuff that I'm missing. Always appreciated. So, as soon as the Colossus is done, we're going to keep Liang in the city for now to keep the points of industry on the fisheries, because we're actually working these fisheries, right? Yeah, they're very good tiles. Until the Colossus is finished. As soon as that's done, Liang is moving over to this city, and we're going to just fish the hell out of it, because every one of these coast tiles is adjacent to a sea resource. This is actually incredible. What a good spot for fisheries. The fisheries don't give any housing, so we're going to have to figure that out. It's already at the soft cap, right? Yeah, the first soft cap anyway. Well, the city's always going to kind of struggle with housing. I don't know, there's probably nothing we're going to be able to do to really get that rolling. But we'll focus on it with our policies like we did last game. Let's keep expanding. I think things are going pretty well. I think we are well on our way to a golden age for our next... Ooh, hey, another player. We're well on our way to our golden age in the next age. Sure, let's exchange information on our capitals, because I am not afraid of you sailing over here and killing me. Sure, I will receive your delegation. I'm hoping that we can accumulate friendship modifiers with him just by being his friend right now to help offset what's going to happen when we start earning great scientists and he maybe freaks out at us. Teddy Roosevelt likes it when people are peaceful on his home continent. So he likes peaceful civilizations as long as they have a city on his home continent. And he hates people who start wars against cities on his continent. He's at war with somebody right now. We need to get a little bit more of a picture of what's going on in the world. Well, we have our scouts out. So, are there any other tiles where we desperately want to build a fishery here? Remember, the fisheries are, not being next to a sea resource does only cost them a point of food. Like, it's totally fine to build them in places where there aren't sea resources. But I guess probably this guy's first priority is getting those turtles. And you have one charge remaining. I suppose we could just come over here and build more fisheries. Yeah, why not? I don't know that there's any other move that we need to make urgently. As soon as these get acquired, we'll pick them up, but I'm not in a big hurry on that. Yeah, let's just build that fishery. I guess we need, at this moment, industry more than food. And you are just kind of sailing around the south part of this island. Like, sailing near the other players isn't going to be as helpful. We want to try to find city-states that they haven't found, if at all possible. So we're doing pretty well on Eurekas and stuff. We are finishing more science buildings. Hold on, that's a landmass over there. Okay, not much of a landmass. Yeah, we're doing pretty well on constructing science buildings. I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to make the Golden Age threshold. Where are we at on great scientist points relative to everybody else? Apparently, there are some people who are still outpacing us. I mean, we're continuing to build. All right, we're going to have another great scientist point pretty soon. This city is going to build a campus somewhere around here. And probably that's the next thing we're going to build, actually. So we can get more points from that. He would love to trade diplomatic favor for... I mean, listen. I'm not interested in trading diplomatic favor, and I don't care about your borders, but would you like to borrow some turtles? Can't keep them. This is just a borrowing thing. Okay, fantastic. They're lovely. Just look at them. Contemplate the reality of a world where a turtle like this can exist. It's beautiful, isn't it? I suppose we ought to go this way. There's some more shallow water over here. Due to a recent world event, Teddy Roosevelt has captured Ur. I guess we know Teddy Roosevelt, so we're party to this emergency. That's weird, because we definitely knew the player who was the target of several emergencies last game that we weren't able to participate in, and we didn't know Ur. I don't think I want to do that. I'm not in a position to fight Teddy Roosevelt. I don't want to initiate an emergency against him that he's just going to get benefit from, right? Alright, so we'll build the lighthouse, we'll buy the trader. And over here, no, we want to build the harbor first, right? Yeah, lots and lots of harbors. I mean, I want great scientists, I do. But also, we need these harbors. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the harbor. So we have a whole bunch of places where we can get that nice big 4-point adjacency bonus. I'm not sure that it matters too terribly. I suppose we want to build it sort of toward the interior of the empire. This both lengthens trade routes to other players, which is a slight downside. Might make some cities unavailable. But also means that naval units that we buy will appear inside of our empire instead of at the very edge of it, which will probably keep them safer. Yeah, that's a fine spot to do it in. Also, there are a number of naval wonders that want to be next to your harbor. So, a couple open spaces nearby, as opposed to this spot, which only has one available space nearby, because remember, we can't remove the crabs. Alright, so we get our library soon. We need to put together 9 more points. Do we have any really easy stuff left? I mean, we probably will not earn a great scientist in time, right? Probably won't do this. A classical era or later wonder. Okay, yes. The Colossus that we're building is a classical era wonder. So we'll get buttress boosted. Don't have any ancient walls or plans to build ancient walls. Probably, well, we might build lumber mills. That could happen. So not a ton of Eurekas, of the easy Eurekas left for us, which is a shame. But we're just going to keep working on sort of general development for the moment. Yeah, these all these beautiful natural feature tiles are going to be so good when we get our theater square up. Sometime, 50 turns from now after I'm done building all of this other garbage. We definitely got to get trade routes running out of this city. We need, anything we can do to boost industry over here. I guess actually one thing that would be really helpful is a pasture there. That's something I should have done. I guess it was more important to improve the capital while we're still building the Colossus. But this is the next thing we want to do with the builder. What's down here? Okay. Maybe some city-states, who knows? Do I want to bump this trader over to a city that is currently very slowly building a harbor? I mean, that lighthouse matters. But this city's also much more established, right? Yeah, we'll miss the industry from this city a lot less. We definitely want to pick up Harbor Master. That's immediately valuable. The harbor here is producing quite a bit of money, and will be producing even more soon. So now we have access to the mausoleum. Must be built adjacent to a harbor district in a, on land though, right? So we actually can't build it in the capital or here. Or here. Actually, we don't have a super easy place to build this, do we? Well, I guess it's not an immediate concern then. We could build it here, right? If we build a harbor in this city, but that's kind of far away. The AI sometimes gets the mausoleum in my experience, but not always. We might not be in a real hurry on this. Well, we're eventually going to need theology. Because we have a religion, we would like to be able to purchase the apostles necessary to improve it, and we have to have temples to do that. Probably a temple. Like I said, I think my plan is still to only build one holy site, and then use theater squares to get the rest of our faith, thanks to our crazy unique building. Seems very good. Seems like a very, very good building. +1 production on mines. You know what I didn't do is actually look and see if we wanted to change our policies at all. We're not currently making any builders. Yeah, maybe we want to put inspiration in over Ilkum for the moment. Do I plan to start building any builders soon? Honestly, maybe. But we could instead start building a theater square. Or our first industrial zone. We do have a little bit of an awkward situation here with it not being very easy for us to move industry around from city to city with the industrial zone bonus. Okay, it's Mexico City that gives the bonus distance. If we had 9 tiles of movement on our factory bonus and stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, interesting. So we could put an industrial zone right there. If I put it right here, it wouldn't be able to reach the capital, or like even over here. But it would be able to reach these 2 cities. This does cut into... Well, actually, this tile could never be available to that city because the tiles immediately adjacent to a city center can't be swapped. If we built it right here, we would lose a pretty good forest. But it would get an adjacency bonus from the district that we know we're going to build here for this city, plus the city center. We also could just build a mine here for a full point adjacency bonus. And I guess if we think we may build a harbor there, then we're already talking about getting a full adjacency bonus from the 2 districts being adjacent to it. So if we made like a mine here and then we use these 2 spaces for districts, yeah, that would be pretty good. Okay, you know what we should probably do is get a worker out quickly. I need one more worker, I think. So let's, or builder rather. Let's get the builder out. We'll swap our social policies when we hit theology. We're making so much money. Maybe it's better to just buy the builder. Yes. Okay, so let us instead just set to work on a district. My initial inclination is to theater square. We'll get that industrial zone up. It's not urgent to do it right now. Although, probably nobody else is getting great engineer points. If we did get it up right now, we could ride those great engineer points. We do need to get some theater squares established, because we have to get our faith coming in. We also have to build a commercial hub. Yeah, that's probably actually more important. But the spots I want to build my commercial hub in are not available to us right now, because of all the money I just paid. Alright, you know what? Start working on a granary. We will buy a spot, build a commercial hub, because we're going to need to do that. Okay. Well, there are barbarians to fight at least. Okay, that's a pretty good trade route right there. +3/+3 at this point in the game. So we've entered the medieval era. We constructed that library. Yeah, I think we're on the path to a golden age. We just heard the barbarian camp spawning sound. Unfortunately, we now have so much territory mapped out. Okay, it's right here. But what I was gonna say is we now have so much territory mapped out that it's hard to know where that's coming from. Oh, swordsman. No, thank you. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not engaging in that stuff. So we're gonna build ourselves a pasture here. We're going to hit fishing boats there, not even so much for the improvement itself as for the extra tile that we don't have to buy. And then we should probably, if we're going to purchase these, we should make it a priority so that Mexico City doesn't take them. Not that I'm trying to stunt your growth or anything, Mexico City. It's just, those tiles are important to me. I've decided. Yeah, that's an okay deal. Do you want these turtles? Nope, he values the turtles at literally 0. Well, sure. Sure, I'll take 8 gold from you. I'm fine with that. Alright, so the question is, do we want to finish? Yeah, I probably do want to finish this. Housing is important. Then we'll get the commercial hub going after that. You know, with us being the first players who can travel across the ocean, we probably can get the era score bonus for being the first people to circumnavigate the globe, right? We don't know exactly how much space is left, but that warrior absolutely could circumnavigate the globe. Alright. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else, like, pressing. Nothing terribly urgent. We're just having a very relaxed game over here. What did Mexico City want from us? They want us to recruit a great merchant. There was a city-state that wanted me to build a commercial hub, wasn't there? Okay, Bandar Brunei. They would be nice to have. Another bonus to all of our lighthouses would be pretty okay. I feel like we're doing a much better... excuse me. I feel like we're doing a much better job on gold than I often do in Civ. Being able to constantly buy things out is really handy. Okay, that barbarian camp is extremely under control. Earned ourselves our first great person. It's an admiral. And that's our first naval unit. A world of possibility awaits on the horizon. Well, I think we already kind of had it under control, but it is nice to get all that era score. Great admirals are very fast-moving naval units. Oh, hello, Cardiff. They would like us to trigger the inspiration for naval tradition. Kill a unit with a quadrireme. That is unlikely to occur. What is Cardiff's bonus? Oh, +2 power for every harbor building. That's actually amazing. Well, let's go ahead and grab the +2 production for the capital right now. Yeah, if we could generate power without having to produce any harmful emissions, that would be really lovely, because our civilization is vulnerable to the effects of climate change. Like, extremely vulnerable. Okay. We can just buy this trader. I would buy the trader here. We're going to buy the trader in the correct city this time. And then you are free to work on something else, but it cannot be a district. Not yet, anyway. So we could do just a project, earn some great people points and additional science. We could try to build the Great Lighthouse. I'm less interested in the Great Lighthouse. It's totally fine. +1 movement for all naval units is fine. But I wonder if there are better things we could do at this time. I suppose the monument's not a bad play. What I really want here is just population, though, right? And we do want great scientist points. I forgot to switch our social policies when I didn't end up building the builder the slow way. In +100 faith, this holy site's faith adjacency bonus also provides science. So this is not actually a very good great scientist for us, is it? Because our holy site is not going to have a very good faith bonus. I guess it's going to end up like... Well, we would want to build the theater square here, right? So that it can benefit from the wonder. And then for the holy site, we are just going to have to chop down some more land, aren't we? Or we could build it over there. I'm going to end up buying a huge amount of territory. Yeah, because we want to keep as many of our forests and rainforests pristine as possible, right? It actually would be way better for us if we could pull up some of this stone and use it for other purposes. Yeah. Okay, I'm over-focusing on other things right now. Let's figure out what we actually want to do here. I guess maybe just building another builder is the best play. 2 more culture per turn is not exactly urgent. So we'll take advantage of 1 turn of boosted production toward builders. You could build the Oracle, which is totally fine. You build Petra for some reason. Must be built on desert or desert floodplains. I guess there's a little bit of desert near me, I suppose. And once again, I find myself unable to purchase the tiles that I would like to purchase for the purpose of building this commercial hub. And we want to keep that forest intact if we can. So, you also start working on another builder? I mean, we're going to need a lot of builders. Yeah, sure. We just need a ton of gold for purchasing tiles. This would not be as much of a problem if we had gotten our theater squares up early. Oh, our capital reached 10 population already. That's handy. Yeah, we would not have quite as much of a problem with our borders if we had gotten our theater squares up earlier, because our borders would be growing naturally in a more effective way. Land surveyors is actually pretty good for us. So we're going to buy a tile right now, and we're going to buy a bunch more tiles soon. But I wonder if it's actually better than running inspiration. +1 production in all cities is actually still a reasonable percentage of our total production. Yeah, like... Well, it's actually not that good anymore. We have production now. We have some reasonable amount of production going. So maybe we cut this for... Like, here, let's do this. And then maybe we cut this for the builder thing. We just deal with the full price purchases for land surveyors. I definitely don't want to cut Insulae. We're already having housing problems in some of our cities. Although, actually, Insulae's providing a point of housing to only 1 city right now, right? No, 2 cities. And Kaya is actually, or Kafia, rather, is using that point of housing. The capital isn't yet. Yeah, so removing that policy would only have a very small effect at the moment. Alright, what if we do it like this? And we'll get Insulae back in at some point. But this is actually going to be a fair amount of total savings for us. So where do we want to put the commercial hub? Does it matter whether it's here or here? Either way, it's providing adjacency bonus for the campus, which is nice. I suppose buying this one is more likely to end up with our city having more total space because it will prevent Mexico City from encroaching. I guess that's a good enough reason. Get that commercial hub down. And we'll queue. I'm going to throw that builder back in the queue after the hub. Or maybe I'm not, actually. Hold on. Because you know what? I probably want... Yeah, I probably just want to build the market there right afterward. Alright, you can acquire me a tile, and then... How much are these going to be? 100 each? We don't probably have to buy that one. At least not right away. Not until Mexico City takes this. We could also just buy this one after we get these 2. That would be fine. That's probably the better buy, because that prevents Mexico City from encroaching on that terrain at all. Definitely get more industry. You are just going out and scouting. So you saw the I don't think we actually had any Great Admirals in the last game, but you saw the white area around them. That's it's like the Great General, where they provide a combat strength bonus to naval units of particular eras. Okay, so Mvimba Nzinga, I believe, can't found his own religion, and if you have a religion, he wants you to spread yours to him. Yeah, he would love it if we would bring to him the knowledge of how wonderful turtles truly are. We can try to do that. I'll be honest with you, it's not a very high priority for me. So we have to pick another civic. I suppose the next thing to head for is civil service, right? Although feudalism is definitely very good as well. Serfdom is like a powerful policy that we'll get actually quite a bit of play out of. And we're not that friendly with that many people yet. Yeah, making alliances, I guess, is not super critical. I think we're going to hold on to this envoy. My guess is we're going to want to place it in Bandar Brunei as soon as we finish the commercial hub. And I'm assuming other people are already producing, yeah, other people are already producing great merchant points, but not that many. We might actually be able to earn a great merchant to get this this extra envoy with Mexico City. And more importantly, to free up more quest slots with Mexico City. I think we're going to turn down this great scientist. I just don't think it's very good for us. Oh, hey, do you have turtles? Do you know about turtles? Ah, what a shame. He does, in fact. Well, what if I opened my borders to you? What would you give me for that? Okay, that's a bit of an expansion of the terms of the original deal. He doesn't care. Okay, I just need income really badly. I have a lot of need of income. No, but would you pay me some money for my horses? 3 gold per turn. Really? That seems low. Thing is, we have all these horses. Yeah, we should do something with them. We were getting pretty close to the cap for horses. There's no sense in just letting them sit there. Okay, another wonder done for us. So that is another trade route slot. We'll just build the trader at the capital real quick, and maybe we actually consider running this trade route externally for the purpose of generating some money. That has indeed pushed us up to the Golden Age threshold, which is just lovely. So what is the next thing that I want to do with this guy? What is his last charge? Oh, I guess we want to move Liang now. So can I build fisheries now? No, I have to wait for her to be fully established. Well, I wonder if the best thing is for him to just wait. We could grab this other crab. I'm not sure if that's actually super valuable. I guess picking it up gives us more space to build fisheries. And it does provide additional housing for the city, whereas the fisheries will not. This city is already running the 2 really good industry trade routes. Maybe we just run trade to Rapa Nui. Oh, look, our religion is spreading naturally. Yeah, maybe we just run trade to Rapa Nui because it's very valuable right now. And it will get us that envoy that we don't really need. There is some value in that, even if we don't really need the envoy, just in making it more expensive for other players to be the suzerain, you know, over time. Because the more envoys they have to spend on this, the better it is for us. Or the fewer they will have to spend on the ones we actually care about. But it feels wrong not to focus on industry. No, let's move the... We should keep the trade routes internal. So I don't really need the Oracle. I don't really have space to build the Oracle. So is it the Theater Square or the Holy Site that goes next? We could also build an industrial zone over here and have it spread down to that city via the Mexico City bonus. And actually, an industrial zone right here would have a considerable adjacency bonus. Oh man, maybe that's actually extremely good. Right, because once we put the quarry up here, that's just +3 for the thing existing. Yeah. Gonna delay our faith even more, but our faith is not like... It's not the thing we're primarily doing. Alright, we have an extra envoy. I suppose we could just grab the Mexico City bonus now. It'll be valuable later. Let's wait until we actually need it. I suppose let's put one in Bandar Brunei. We know we're going to do that. We may as well just do it now. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I'm very interested in gold right now. Why do you ask? Yeah, that's a pretty good industrial zone. So I think we're going to pass on this one. It should get picked up pretty quickly. There was a player right behind us on the count. Yeah. Wow, the next great scientist is ridiculously expensive. What? What on earth? Well, we're making more points than everybody else, but why 610? Oh, hey. A village that nobody's managed to take yet. Weird. Oh, Gilgamesh. Okay, Gilgamesh can be a very good friend. The glory of Sumer is yours to see if you wish. Ziggurats too great to behold. They are so great that if you look upon them, your eyes will liquefy and run out of your head. Don't look at them, is what he's trying to tell us. It's a warning. So he likes civilizations who are willing to form long-term alliances and dislikes people who denounce or attack his friends and allies. I would love it if we could just be friends. Gilgamesh is happy to accept your friendship. I thought I remembered that. I thought I remembered that he will always accept an offer of friendship if you ask him on the turn you meet him. Okay, well that's good to know. So he's right next to Washington then. Maybe I should stop worrying about circumnavigating the globe now that we've hit our era score threshold. And trade routes running to the capital will be even better with the industrial zone in place. You're a good friend and ally, I assume, based on the 5 minutes that we've known each other. Well, you can't say he's hard to please. Here's the deal. I don't actually want your open borders. I do want more money, and I'm willing to throw in more horses to sweeten the deal. I will absolutely take the diplomatic favor, though. Because right now, we don't have a ton of it ourselves. We're going to have reasonably good diplomatic favor income. Okay, so we actually can see the extent of the world now. Oh, free builder. That's actually really cool. So I don't want to circumnavigate the globe. I want to wait and circumnavigate the globe at the beginning of the next era. Kind of a weird sort of gamey thing, but, you know, that's how game mechanics are sometimes. Okay. Well, it's almost certainly just the lighthouse. We have the money now to purchase these tiles. Let's do that. 16 turns to feudalism with the amount of culture we're currently outputting. Obviously, we got to work on that. Ooh, I do love money, but I also love my diplomatic favor, and I see that you already know about the turtles. That's a shame. I mean, it's a joy. It's a joy to all. But also, I just wish that I could be the one to share their majesty with you, that's all. Alright, what are you doing? We don't know about lumber mills yet. This is already improved? Yes, we already have a camp here. We already have a plantation there. I mean, I really do think it's just we go and we build a lot of fisheries. Like a ton of fisheries. How much do I care about fighting this guy? I'm thinking maybe we just get back in the water. Yeah, I don't care about that. You're going to teach me more about America while we wait for the era to roll over. And here we do really need to just keep pushing population. Don't really have a lot of options for housing. We're going to have to build all these monuments at some point. Alright, what else do we really need to buy? I'd really like to buy this. It's like we're naturally expanding toward that tile. Maybe we could save the money. 7 turns is not... I'm a little worried about 7 turns maybe being too slow. But Lisbon has an awful lot of tiles that they can still acquire within their second rank of tiles. There's no saying that this would necessarily be the one they pick up. And if I'm buying tiles, I'd much rather buy this one. because that secures this tile for sure, and it's, I guess it's the same, yeah, it's the same price, but it gets us both of the tiles. Oh hey, the Matterhorn. A one-tile impassable natural wonder, provides +1 culture to adjacent tiles. Land units who move next to it ignore hills for the rest of the game and gain +3 combat strength in hills. Okay, well, our lucky guy here has gotten alpine training. Apparently it's good enough to just be in the water next to it. We are going to build so many fisheries over the next couple of turns. Like, way more than this city needs, actually. So how many turns do we have left in the era? 3 more? Yeah, I know. I know housing. It's going to be a problem. Well, we don't have open borders from Congo. Maybe we could make that happen, though. Sorry, that's the wrong button. I just, like, am not thinking about what I'm clicking. Yes, sure. We ended up paying him 1 more gold for that than he paid us for our open borders, I think. He's a canny negotiator. It is important for us to keep looking for new places to settle as well, right? Alright. Fisheries. So many fisheries. We're just going to surround the city. Here we definitely want to get working on this workshop. Like I said, I don't have a terribly specific goal. I'm thinking we're going to lean into science, and I'm thinking we're doing an okay job of doing that. Oh, we met another player with a religion. Oh, hey, it's Shaka of the Zulu. Well, let's just say I'm glad not to be on his landmass. He can be a little aggressive from time to time. It looks like probably he and Mbemba are going to get along pretty well. Children of Zulu, welcome your gifts, but do not think to purchase loyalty. Alright, man, calm down. So he tries to use as many cores and armies as possible and respects civilizations who follow his lead. That's not super great for us because that is a culture thing and we don't have awesome culture output just yet. And is there... Yeah, I'm not really going to do anything fancy here. Let's just make as many fisheries as we can make out of these 2 guys. Why is this one only 3 food? Is it the case that each... No, it shouldn't be. I was wondering if maybe it's the case that each sea resource can only provide its bonus to one fishery, but if that was the case, this resource gets this one and that resource gets that one. So I'm not sure why that one's a little weaker. Yes, your delegation is most welcome. I really appreciate the 25 gold. I don't need citrus, but I would love all of your money. Yeah, I think we're extremely okay. Oh, we should check with Shaka. Shaka might want turtles. We become suzerain of Bandar Brunei, which is great. We should check with Shaka if he would like some turtles. I believe his civilization is coastal. Yeah, and there's tons and tons of turtles on this map, so never mind. We should also check and make sure that my feeling about us having tons of happiness is actually true. Yeah, all of our cities are ecstatic. 8666. We are doing all right on amenities. Okay, I'm not going to accidentally complete the thing yet, am I? No, we're close, though. Be a little bit cautious. Maybe we should develop walls. Maybe that's a thing worth doing at this point in the game. Yeah, man. Look at how good the terrain around this city is now. We still need to work on housing, but there's a lot going on here to like. So, speaking of needing to work on housing... Okay, we do already control that fishing boat. Yeah, how are we going to work on housing in this city? I guess there are more fishing boats we could build on the turtles down there. Yeah, you definitely want to get your market done. So we only have one envoy. Yeah, I definitely don't want to mess with it. We're making 96 gold per turn. Well, we're going to have to buy one of these turtle tiles. We know that. Actually, we're going to have to buy both these turtle tiles. Trying to get us to a place where we can take away that that land surveyors thing. 4 turns on that. This does not seem like that good of a deal to me. And I think we're okay enough on gold that we don't need to sell. We don't need to be urgently trying to sell little things. Oh hey, Nan Madal. How long have we known that that's there? People of every civilization look upon you with wonder. You are an inspiration to the world. Okay, I understand why your people are praised in song and story. What are these people talking about? What did I do? What did we do this turn? Oh, we hit a golden age. So okay, those guys have agendas that have to do with our golden age. We're about to have a Congress, World Congress session. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Nan Madal. Your districts on or next to coast or lake tiles provide culture. Wow, okay, I need to be your suzerain. You would like me to trigger the Eureka for castles. Well, let's get the +2 culture. The Eureka for castles is have a 6-slot government, right? I thinking the right thing? Yeah. Okay, we could do that. We're not in a big hurry to get castles. So, our Golden Age bonus, what do we want? Eurekas provide an additional 10% of technology costs. So, Eurekas and Inspirations are, I believe, 40% of the cost by default. These will bump them up to 50. Commercial hubs and harbor districts gold adjacency bonus provide science as well. That's very good for us. Each city receives +1 culture for each specialty district is also good. It's a lot less of a bonus, but it's a bonus to a place where we are weaker. Yeah, because that's a lot of science, right? We have a +4, a +4, and a +4. So that would be 12 science right now. Plus the 2 adjacency bonus of this thing for being next to the river. So it would be +14 science. Whereas this, 1 culture for each specialty district is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not actually that much less. Yeah, you know what? I think we could really use this. We really use that extra culture. We also earned ourselves another naval, another great admiral. Well, we'll take you, because it's an era score point, but I don't really know what to do with you. I guess just chill out here. So the retire bonus here is they grants a promotion to a naval unit, which is a thing that's totally good and relevant through the entirety of the game. Okay, he's starting to get mad at us about the great people. That's true, I do have 2 admirals. You are definitely threatened. Okay, now we want to try to get that circumnavigation bonus. Oh, and there's a city-state over here to meet. So we do need to get more cities. I should probably... Actually, that's a thing we could do here. We could build more settlers, because each settler pulls a point of population out of the city. That's a good way of keeping this city from suffering too badly from being at the housing cap, while continuing to expand. Because, like, we want to set up down here, and down here there's another location where we could have a 4-point harbor. We want to put 1, maybe even 2 cities on this continent. Honestly, maybe even 3 cities on that continent, or that little landmass. We could check this out up here. It's just a big desert. Maybe not. We could have a look at least. And then there's, you know, like a city could go over here. We can't actually see this whole area. We should probably check this out more. A city could go down there. There's a luxury that we don't have yet. Yeah, we have a lot of good expansion opportunities. We should definitely build more settlers. Brazil has denounced the evil deeds of the Zulu. Okay, so... The Urban Development Treaty is interesting. as is patronage. We have a respectable 80 favor. This doesn't put us at the top of the heap, but it puts us close. We're definitely going to be able to get some of our way here. So, double points toward great people of this class. I like the idea of doubling the great scientist points right now because we're really doing all right on that. We are pushing on that one. I suppose there's something to be said for doubling great engineer points, though, since we're the only one currently earning them. I want a great scientist, though, and I'd like one soon. So everybody doubles their great scientist points. I think we're on top of this. Mvemba, Pedro, and an unknown player. I bet Mvemba's going to vote for great scientist. Pedro, not so much. Okay, so Mvemba has 37. Pedro has, like, nothing. Let's go ahead and commit a couple of votes here. So we're outvoting Pedro now. We don't know who else might vote for what, but hopefully us and the Congo together can make this go this way. And there's the unmet player could be the other person who's producing a lot of great scientist points. It's possible this is an overspend even. And then here, the Urban Development Treaty. Increased production toward buildings in this district for 30 turns. We're not that far off of mass production. I'm gonna say Harbor. I'm gonna put in a vote for Harbor. I'm gonna put in a couple of votes for Harbor. So somebody's gonna vote. Mvemba and Zinga is gonna vote for no buildings to be able to be created in a particular district. He's probably not gonna say a district that's relevant to us, is my guess. Hard to know. Let's put a couple of votes in on this. This is tough. We're really operating in the dark here as to what people might do, so it's hard to know how many votes are right. Okay, double city center stuff and double points of great merchants. Somebody went hard on that. Actually, no. He did not go super hard on that. Great scientist, great merchant, and great engineer were all tied at 3, and great admiral. Well, shoot. How unfortunate. There it is. The world's first circumnavigation. 5 points. Well on our way to doing well in the next era. Here, I think we want to get our campus established. Right there, because I think I do want to build a mine on these hills, because I think we do want to go for the industrial zone. And I know it's like a little silly to build a commercial hub and a harbor in a city. Maybe we won't. But whatever, I think that's better as a mine. This is better as a campus. Okay. So what are we going to do with our money? Well, we're going to have a trader to purchase soon. Yeah, I don't actually know. We could just buy another settler. We could save up and buy a university. We did just complete the ability to build universities. That's actually not bad. This is the sort of thing I'd like to spend faith on, but I haven't gotten our faith generation up yet. Teddy is feeling friendly. Does it make sense to declare friendship with him? He is not so well loved by Gilgamesh. He's getting along with Brazil, though. Brazil doesn't even know Gilgamesh. I'm a little worried about creating a declared friends with our enemy diplomatic penalty with Gilgamesh, but maybe it'll be fine because he probably likes us quite a bit, right? Yeah, Gilgamesh likes declared friends, 21 points of liking. We'll be fine. Let's just let's have friends for the moment. When alliance time comes around, we can maybe get picky again. Alright, now that we got that circumnavigation, let's just try to actually map out all these little land masses. We could also just build our university. Oh, you know what? We need our granary now. Capital is growing very quickly. And yeah, I'm totally going to save money for universities. That seems reasonable. Your delegation is most welcome. Man loves to fist pump. Like having a diplomatic meeting with Tiger Woods. Okay, so we got ourselves serfdom. That free builder, plus the fact that we didn't have a lot else to do, has made serfdom a little bit less urgent, but it's still very good. The one question now is, like, do we want to, at this very moment, apply serfdom? We can probably cut land surveyors, and at the very least put insulae back in. We definitely still have interesting stuff we could build, but I don't think we need to have serfdom up right now. Well, you know, I want to build that mine. We still have fisheries that we can make, although I don't know that we need them right this second, because we don't have enough people in this city to really take advantage of them. We're going to, though. How long is it going to take to research my next thing? If we want civil service, we're going to be able to switch cards in 3 turns. Yeah, that's fine. Knock that out and get ourselves a little bit of gold and era score. You stop getting era score from fighting barbarians eventually, I believe, but I don't know exactly when. And here, I think, like I said, we do need 1 holy site. But it's going to be a pretty bad holy site. So I'm trying to figure out, like, this is going to be either the holy site or the theater square. And then we're going to have to clear another tile for the other one. And I'm just trying to figure out which one I care about more. Because, like, putting one of them right here will give it a point of free adjacency bonus from being next to 2 other districts. So do I care more about having an extra point of culture or an extra point of faith? Honestly, probably 1 extra point of faith. Huh. Why can't I build this here? Hold on, did I never pick up the ability to... Nope, I totally didn't. Okay, we need the ability to chop down rainforests. Then we can get back on mass production. That's a little embarrassing. So for right now... Oh. Yes, build me the trader. Right, as we continue to expand our trade route capacity, I do have to keep building traders. So which way do I think there might be more city-states? That's not a city-state border. That's just Brazil. Oh, I didn't actually meet this city-state because I got all distracted, which happens a lot. Probably want to keep running that. They would still like me to recruit a great merchant. Great merchant points are doubled right now, but we are not leading on them. No, we are not. There's a policy card for that somewhere. It's probably on... No, it is not on exploration. Where is the extra... It would be a purple card. What am I doing? Guilds. Okay, well... We can get guilds after civil service. But I probably want to pick up... Do I want Divine Right first? Thinking the inspiration for castles, right? Yeah. I can't believe we never got bronze. We just didn't need it, right? This is one of those, like, defensive technologies that you often pick up early that we didn't have to pick up. Alright, let's get that holy site built. And then here, we actually do want to just build a theater square, and we want to build it... Where do I want to build it? We're not probably going to get a wonder going anywhere. I don't want to build it here because I'd like to maintain some good, pristine features. Yes, this will give us an extra point of adjacency bonus on our market. And it will get a point of adjacency bonus from the market and the campus. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Finally getting our first theater square established. I mean, I guess it's only turn 89, right? It is Candy. Candy's deal is a relic every time you discover a new natural wonder. That's a pretty good one to become suzerain of really early. So I think this city can afford to run one more good trade route. I guess we could have checked. It is better that you lack ambition to claim land, because I believe you lack the acumen to rule what you would take. That's a harsh thing to say to a guy who's currently building a settler. Just, it seems very mean, is all. Alright, so now I think we probably do want to throw serfdom in. And at this point I want to hold on to Insulae, because it's starting to be the case that that's going to be affecting more and more cities. Alright, you can go back to scouting this way. Oh no, we do have the good trade routes run. Lisbon and Antananarivo. Lisbon's actually pretty good. Oh, yeah, send that trade route. Let's get that. Let's see if we can get that suzerain bonus going. That would be helpful. So we're starting to get to the point where that's actually pretty good for us. Grab tax collector on you, because that's just a bunch of extra gold every turn. We're doing really well on gold. So next turn we're almost going to be able to purchase our first university. Almost. Gifts worthy of a prince. Fine lace, a crossbow, and paprikash, made from my family's recipe. That's cool. I don't really have a lot of use for a crossbow, but, like, thanks. You know it's a ceremonial weapon. Our declaration of friendship with Pedro has run its course. Let's see if he will renew. At some point, we're going to have a problem with him. Oh, we're already at the maximum -12 value, and he's still willing to renew. So maybe we will be able to hold on to it, thanks to the positive relationship that we had already generated. Alright, what's the next spot? Well, this is definitely a space that I would like to take. I guess we don't really need it. We already have cocoa. We get cocoa to sell. If I set the city right here, we won't actually... You can build an aqueduct over a geothermal fissure, maybe. But I'm just thinking, like, I would love to settle in a place where I can actually put down a good aqueduct. This might be the spot, and then we can just aqueduct on this tile. That would give us a little bit of more of a foothold in the affairs of people over here, although we'd have to actually build, like, walls and stuff around that city. Maybe that's an okay idea, though. I still do need to figure out exactly what it looks like down here, but I mean, it's just like plains and tundra. It's not exactly awesome. Yeah, let's go out to that landmass that Akkad is on. Do need another trader. I don't think it really matters where we purchase the first university. Let's just get a university. You probably want to build a library. Let's just keep pushing those great scientist points as hard as we can. Man, I was really caught off guard by how expensive this great person was. Yeah, we need to push that. Another thing we could do with our extremely large amount of gold is just use patronage to get ourselves a great merchant so that we can get that Mexico City envoy. But I probably want to buy these universities out pretty aggressively. point, I'm not sure we're even getting much out of all of this sailing intel. I suppose, actually, this other Great Admiral could be moving around the south side of this continent, rather than just sleeping. Okay, I want to get our theater square established, but I also think we'd probably better get on having a little bit more faith and also a place to buy apostles. Our religion is not spreading very quickly naturally. It is spreading. Part of the problem is that our cities are growing very quickly, and I believe that when a new citizen is generated... Actually, I don't know how it works. I think when a new citizen is generated in a city that doesn't have a religion, that new citizen is not religious. Obviously, if a citizen is generated in a city that does have a religion, they have at least a chance of starting out with that religion, because otherwise the capital would have outgrown its religion at some point. But I don't actually know exactly how the system works. So we could actually take a guess here by looking at these cities. Yes. Actually, that's a pretty good deal. We have all these horses and nothing to do with them except give them to other people who really like horses. Jerusalem. We have encountered Jerusalem. Cities with holy sites exert pressure as if they were the holy city. Oh. And Jerusalem would like us to generate the inspiration for guilds. What is that? What is guilds? Build 2 markets. Ah, that's a little awkward. I don't know that I really want to build another commercial hub. Wow, this is a nice landmass. There's also a lot of space down here. Let's explore this way a little bit. Okay, there is land over here. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll meet some more people. Gained access to the Meenakshi Temple, which we don't really value very much. Let's just go ahead and get our normal temple up. Ah, we have the ability to build our first unique amphitheater replacement, and it's actually going to be okay in this city, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles with undisturbed passable features. So +8 culture and +8 faith, if I'm reading this correctly. Seems like a thing worth getting. How much does it cost to buy one of those? 600. Yeah, let's keep saving for the universities. Sure. Everybody else in the world can fight on horseback using my horses. That's fine with me. This probably is not very similar to this civilization's path through the real world. I do not believe that they were the foremost horse traders. I guess we don't really need this trade route here. Let's see, I'm running 2 trade routes out of you, 2 trade routes out of you. It actually might be better for this trade route to run from the capital. Although I guess we want to... Yeah, we want to go ahead and trade with Lisbon just to get the envoy going, I suppose. Okay, well, we are not the only ones who are aware of this very nice landmass. We've seen remarkably few barbarian ships, I feel like. Oh, hey, it's the other player. Robert the Untrustworthy. Yeah, I know all about your hospitality. I will never forgive him for what he did to us. Go ahead and send the delegation. It's important for the moment to make nice. Until the time comes to do the other thing. Probably this would be a good time to finish this builder. So we definitely want to get this other quarry up. We want to grab these other turtles. We want to build some more fisheries, probably. We want to build this mine. Yeah, we have a variety of things that we want to do with this builder. Possibly even another builder beyond this one. Somebody has constructed the Great Lighthouse. Okay. That's fine with me. Our poets and philosophers hold up your civilization as the light of the world, and I must agree with them. Is it really the case that so many people have It seems like a bunch of people have agendas that like other players who have entered Golden Ages. Weird, I didn't realize that... maybe it's not the case that... oh, that sucks. Maybe it's not the case that they all have the same agenda, but I'd be surprised if there were 3 different agendas that wanted this. Not impossible, I suppose. So here we are... Actually, hold on a moment. Am I going to build this industrial zone anymore? I don't really need to, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can get the factory bonus out to there as long as we can get Mexico City on our side. So maybe what we want to do here is just build another district for this city. Probably. Oh, theater squares... oh, no. It's not that theater squares have to be built on flat ground. It's that that tile is not owned by this city. There we go. So what would we build? We're definitely going to want a theater square here. I suppose we could build our own industrial zone. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Well, let's build the theater square. I'll go ahead and build it here even though we don't get the adjacency bonus, just because we actually may still want to build a mine here, just because it is tough for us to generate industry in this city, beyond what we're getting from the fisheries. And those fisheries are getting pretty okay, actually. Yeah, this city's already at 10 pop. Jeez. Alright, so we have an envoy. What do we want to do here? I guess we actually have an incentive to grab this, but I'm wondering if it's better to take a first envoy with one of the city-states instead. Or one of the religious city-states, I mean. No, let's grab this. Get even more favor coming in, and also we're actually producing almost as much culture as science now. Yeah, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to end up in just a really good place in general, and then we will have a wide variety of paths open to us. Cardiff has declared war on Scotland, which means that somebody is at war with Scotland. What is the deal with Scotland? What's happening with them right now? Okay, they're at war with Shaka. Shaka is not widely liked. We could declare friendship with Robert. We could try to just forgive things that happened in the past in alternate realities. Oh, we have the ability to make alliances now, too. Shoot, I'm spacing on the fact that we could be creating alliances. Well, we definitely want to get those alliance points ticking. You know what? We're over the hour. I'm going to do a little bit of thinking here, figure out which alliance we want to run to where. It doesn't matter a huge amount. What matters most right now is just getting alliances going so that we start building up the points. But I will figure out which one goes where and whether or not Robert can, for the moment, be trusted. That'll be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to see exactly who we're going to get along with in exactly what way. And we'll see you then.